Everyone, I hope you're doing just fantastic. This is Reverend Dr. Katie, and I am here tonight to talk to you about co-creating, or I'm about to use the M word, about manifesting. And this is a really popular topic among the metaphysical crowd. And among the Christian crowd, I find that sometimes manifesting kind of has it becomes a dirty word because people will say, well, like, shouldn't we just let God figure everything out? But God created us as incarnated beings with minds and wills and free will and desires. And, I think that God is kind of like asking us, like, hey, what is it that you want in life? Like, let's figure this out. Let's do this together. God created energy in the universe so that we can, in fact, co create, that we can manifest the things that we desire in life. And one of the ways I teach people to do this is that we always do this so we are in resonance with God. So we don't want to manifest separately from God, but we want to manifest, within the universal, beautiful system that God has actually created for us. So a lot of people, when they hear manifesting, they automatically think, oh, this is just a way to get a better house or a better car. Nothing wrong with either one of those things. But manifesting is actually about creating the life that you want. It's about creating the feelings that you want. It's about creating the environment that you want. It's about coming home every day or being at home every day and being like just truly happy with the life that you have co-created with God. And so this is just a beautiful way to live. It's not a dirty word. So let's talk about this. Is this possible or not? Here's one of the little secrets about manifesting. We're doing it all the time, whether we're doing it consciously or whether we're doing it unconsciously. I do not want anyone to hear like, this a really terrible thing happened to me or traumatic thing happened to me and I must have manifested that. That's actually not what we're talking about. Manifesting is what we do with those experiences after they've happened. How do we gain resilience from them? How do we reflect upon them and make either make different choices, or if it's something that happened to us that wasn't a choice that we made, how do we take those experiences and learn to integrate them into our lives in a way where we experience healing and wholeness? And that is actually, when we do that, that is actually manifesting. And then we can take that to the next level and start to really cultivate and create the life that we want, that God, I think, wants us to have. So I think one of the hugest barriers to even talking about manifesting, to talking about co-creating, and several conversations I had with different clients, different people today have actually prompted this beautiful conversation. So thank you, everyone who had these conversations with me. One of the biggest barriers, I believe, to manifesting is this, and tell me if this feels true to you. Often people don't feel worthy of entering into the manifesting, the co-creating process. They feel like, oh, who am I? I'm not anyone. Has that thought ever crossed your mind or even come across your lips? Oh, who am I to say that I could do this or that I could have this life? Right? That's actually a worthiness issue. Do you think that God created us for us to say, oh, who am I? Because God is saying, who are you? I created you. Like you're a beautiful creation here on the earth. I delight in you. And when we say things like, like who am I to like say what I really want in life? I can imagine that God, might be saying like, who are you? Like you're a created being. What do you want? Like what is it that you want? Let me help you create what you want. Right? So anytime we have even those passing thoughts, those passing inclinations, or we think I don't have time, right? Who are we to tell the universe we don't have time? Right? Time is infinite. Every time we have those thoughts, though, that might be kind of stopping us from creating the beautiful life that we actually deserve. So let me ask you, if you felt like you were really able to create, to manifest, to co-create what you wanted out of this beautiful and precious incarnated life that you have been given, if you felt like that was a possibility for you, how would you live differently? Like, what would be different in your life? And how many, beyond yourself, which is really important, but beyond yourself, what would your impact be? What would your impact be like? What would it be like to walk around in the world thinking, I have helped create this life, and now I can share what? What was it that you would share with others? And you may not have a specific thing in mind, but you might have that feeling of like, oh, I would feel worthy enough to actually like share everything that I've created with others so that they can also have this too. That is what co-creating, that's what manifesting is about. So I believe that when we live our lives with authenticity and integrity, we actually share the Jesus message, and that's co-creation. When we are authentic in who we are, we're manifesting at a really high level, and we're doing that in concert with God, and that is co-creating. And so when we get really intentional about this, then we move from doing it unconsciously to doing it consciously, to creating this kind of joyful sphere around us that can't help but catch on. And the universe sees that and respects it and responds to it. And so that's what I'm talking about. What if we, as an entire group, as an entire community within the Metaphysical Christian, what if we all manifested together the authentic message of Jesus with integrity and spread that to the world? I'm not talking about evangelizing, I'm talking about in the way we live our life, in the healing that we create, in creating healing spaces for ourselves and others. What if we multiplied that? What if we got that out there to the world in this really, really beautiful way? What if we could manifest that together? What if you were doing that in your individual life, being called to energy work, being called to healing, being called to any number of things that you may be being called to? That's what manifesting is really all about. So I hope that this has helped shift this from a potential dirty word into a beautiful word, because you are a beautiful co-creator with God, and you are worthy to co-create. You are worthy to manifest everything that you desire in life, plus more. There might even be stuff out there that you are that you will manifest in years that get started right now. And that can be from the mission that you want to have, the way you want to live your life, the kind of people you want to have in your life, and the kind of feelings that you want to have about your life, about what you're doing here on planet Earth, about the way you are here on planet Earth. It's all just so rich and beautiful and important. I love seeing people step into this conscious creation in their own lives. So if this sounds like you, please send me a private message so we can talk a little more and see about how to get that process co-created in your own life, consciously co-created in your own life. Please leave a comment in the comment box if this is resonating with you at any level, if you have any questions, so I can respond to those. So hope everyone's doing just fantastic, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye.